Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Better Call Saul. Last time on Better Call Saul, we had Breathe, something that Arturo cannot do anymore. Yes, after seeing that Hector was alive, just unresponsive, Gus killed Arturo and basically claimed Nacho for himself, and who knows what's in store for Nacho at this point now. Meanwhile, Jimmy, what did Jimmy do? He didn't do the, what was it? Did he do the, I guess he was looking for the job. Yeah, that was it. He went to the copy place and then turned them down because, they were suckers. Yeah. And then Lydia is dealing with Mike at her factory, or at her shipping places. Kim confronted Howard about his theory on Chuck's death and completely yelled at him in a very justified way. And she also got Chuck's final letter to Jimmy. However, she is not going to give it to him for obvious reasons, I think. So yeah. The big thing was Nacho. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been 2 weeks. I'm ready to get back into this show, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Better Call Saul. Here we go. Is that Nacho? Is that Nacho? What's happening? No, it's Victor. Victor intentionally popped the tires. Is this to like fake how Arturo died? There's Nacho. What, did they put him on ice? How many bullets? Hit, keep going. Ugh. And one for the head. Oh. He's gotta go in there. Yeah. Story is he was driving with them. Oh. Yeah!
Can I make the call now?
What? Oh! That's an extra one for the road.
Gotta make it look real.
Jeez, man. I don't know why it was kind of funny. Can I make the call now?
Before you pass out.
Who the hell does he call? The twins? There's literally no one else. Poor Nacho. Oh yeah, this.
And?
They're not even gonna know it's gone. They look over at the shelf, they just see the same dumb tchotchke staring at them they've been looking at for years. There's no serial number. These things are practically untraceable.
Yes, but why
You
are
sent
we doing
Price or
this,
some other schlub
Jimmy?
down to Dallas next week. Let's do something beautiful here.
Something
And
beautiful.
how did you come across this valuable wunderkind?
Nuh.
What difference does it make?
Guys in the office cross you? Done you wrong?
What?
What's wrong here, Jimmy?
You're missing the point.
Pass.
What? Why?
It's not for me.
Not for you? Is there some problem I'm not seeing, like with the swap or something?
Plan's fine as far as it goes. It's just not for me.
He just doesn't care.
And I don't think it should be for you either.
Yeah, you shouldn't care either.
See you around.
You take it easy.
Nuh. I mean, if Jimmy goes through with this himself, that is no skin off Mike's
hello.
nose.
I was wondering if Dr. Caldera had any openings today. As soon as possible. I have a very sick fish.
Oh, please don't tell me he's going to Huel. Eh, he called the twins. Man, how do you call the twins? That would be like calling the Stig. I mean, there's not going to be anything around his neck. Man, I hope Nacho didn't bleed out while he was here. I mean, I don't think so. You're not going to get rid of your main character that easily. But still. He's still alive. Man. You honestly feel bad for Nacho. Yeah. That makes sense. They would torch the car, the body. Another person whose family won't have closure, assuming Arturo had anyone.
Listen, Kim, I just want to say how sorry I am about Charles McGill. It's no secret I had problems with the man, but no one should go like that. You know,
Well,
have to ask, how's James
he died as he wanted.
This is Salt Lake City?
After Provo, why not?
And Cheyenne, Wyoming?
Yep. Over here, North Platte, Nebraska.
Hey, I've been to
These
North
two you
Platte
already
just
know.
recently.
This one's gonna be
Decent
on
city.
Utah, and this one here is Tucumcari. Here
Oh,
on this side, you got a few new ones.
someone's gonna be working for the rest of her life.
Do you have a sense when I should expect your draft? I assume you're dictating it.
This is going to be your work for the rest of your life.
Actually, you're right before. Why don't you take a stab at it, and then I'll take a look.
Great, that works. I'll start on that right after I get you home.
Yeah.
Instead of taking me home?
Yeah, once.
Oh, he's looking for people for Jimmy.
Well, then in 8 minutes, you're going to make $4 grand. 10 minutes if you decide to pick your nose. In, out, no one comes looking for you ever. How does that sound? Yeah, I know where that is. Here. Man.
He's actually got someone?
See, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but...
Jimmy, you're gonna run
do you
into
feel you're
favors
all
with this
set?
All
guy.
right, thank you.
Ah! One of the twins. Say something, man. God, those two must just have a ball on these shows. Oh, they got the vet to... They're gonna patch up
Not
Nacho.
here. Let me go grab my bag and tell my staff.
Man, I want to know more about this vet. We don't even know the man's name. Oh. Doing a blood transfusion, too. Yeah, credit to the twins. They're helping out their man.
That means my Spanish is good enough, and your Brenner over here is actually O negative. Okay.
Oh.
I had to leave a bullet in your shoulder. Might set off metal detectors from now on. Gave you a dose of broad-spectrum antibiotics. Let's see.
He had to leave the bullet in his
Pulse is
shoulder.
good. Now understand this. After I walk out of here, I never want to see you again. Never. This cartel shit is too hot for me.
It's obviously not Jimmy. It's not Huel, is it? No, I don't think that's Huel. Who is this guy? Have we seen him before? I was almost wondering if it was going to be Bill Burr. I don't think we've seen this guy before. Uh-oh. This dude live here? Why? I guess Jimmy lived at his office for a while.
It's me. Can we talk, please? I just want to come home.
Oh, no.
It is top of the line.
What? Dude, what did you get kicked out for?
It is a very, very expensive vacuum.
What?
It never loses suction.
You got kicked out over a vacuum?
So what you're saying is I got to sleep in my office because I got you a gift? Lynette? Lynette?
Did he go to Best Quality Vacuums?
Its proximate is right in front of you, and it's often very popular. It could be deep and...
This is exactly how Gus got Mike away. But Jimmy wouldn't know that. Oh, crap, is that it? Surprised he couldn't just do that from inside. Well, find a different place to hide, man. Is he just gonna steal the car? Yep.
Hey! Hey!
He's stealing the car.
Hey! Stop!
Or no, he put it into neutral and backed it out.
Car thing was pretty slick.
Thanks.
I don't know how you pulled that off. Worked though, didn't it? Yeah, I guess so.
This guy's not mad. Oh, hello, Gus.
Run dummy loads. We'll see what we see. No product crosses until we're certain.
I'll take care of it.
Find a local supplier on your side of the border. Cut a deal.
Don Juan, with all due respect, Don Eladio forbids buying from outsiders. It's been very clear.
Let me worry about Eladio. Do it now.
Hello. All according to plan. Is he walking, like, straight into Madrigal? Actually, where is he? There seems to be students here.
Neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and golden protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, terbium, actinium, rubidium, boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, strontium, and silicon, and silver, and... They range from 39% to 58% pure, except this one, which hovers around 67. Top of the class, so to speak. You should tell the chemist to check his or her cookware. It's introducing contamination, which would be easy to avoid.
Oh, thank you very much, Gale. That's very useful information.
Oh, yeah.
Well, basically, they're Drek. I could do much better.
He could do better.
Much.
I wouldn't want to interfere with your studies.
These are my studies. Please. It's the least I can do.
But he's really in on this.
I wouldn't let you down.
Oh. I'm certain that you wouldn't. But I'm afraid I can't allow it. Not yet.
Not yet.
You were meant for better things.
Be patient. I think I have those same headphones.
There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium.
I do
and
have
thurium
those.
and terbium,
Like
and
right
manganese
down
and mercury
here, I
and
have
molybdenum
those
and magnesium,
headphones.
dysprosium and scan.
5K. Yeah.
That's 5,000 more than you
Pay off
had.
my MasterCard.
No. Don't dwell on it.
Okay, I'll give you a minute alone.
No, stay. It's fine. And, you want to hear this, right?
Yeah, if it's okay.
I mean, he would probably tell you anyway.
I remember quite clearly the day you came home from the hospital. You can't imagine the joy on Mom's face. I can honestly say I never saw her happier than she was on that day. You brought a shine to her life that nothing else ever did, and I'm glad of that.
Hey.
Paragraph. We have not always seen eye to eye. I expect that will continue to be so in the future. However, nothing will ever change the fact that we are brothers, flesh and blood. And though we are very different people, I want you to know how much I respect what you have made of yourself in these last few years. You have taken the opportunity I gave you in the mailroom, and you have run with it, becoming a valued member of the HHM family. For all the problems in your past, I'm proud we share the name McGill.
Well, we know when this was written.
I'm certain now that no matter what the future may bring, you'll land on your feet, and I hope when you read this, you remember me not only as your brother, but as a person you knew was always in your corner. He signed it just Chuck. Well, say what you want. A man could write a letter.
Sorry.
Hey.
Just give me a minute.
Wow, that really did hit her
Kim.
instead of him. And that's it. Well then. Alright folks, get ready for a bit of a short discussion because I mean my big thing is Kim after that letter, you know? Why? I mean, like, I understand, I guess I understand, you know, her being more affected by that than Jimmy. I mean, could go back to the guilt. That could go back to the guilt. The fact that, you know, Chuck, this happy man who was proud of his brother for cleaning up in the mailroom, you know, being in the mailroom and cleaning up, and the fact that they tore that man down and he killed himself. I mean, I guess that kind of goes back to the whole, is that their fault? Is any of this their fault? Is it their fault for what they had to do in chicanery, you know? Where Kim looks at it and is like, all we did was tear down a sick man. I don't know. I mean, if anything, chicanery was basically just a come to Jesus meeting, you know? It was an intervention. It was a slap. It was a quick cold turkey. But he was getting better. He was getting better. When enough people tell you you're drunk, take the keys away. But for it to affect her that much, like, I understand it doesn't affect Jimmy. And someone made a good point that it's possible the whistling at the end of episode 1 is Jimmy, you know, even if he thinks, oh, I did the insurance, which led to Chuck killing himself, you know? It could be that he is taking Chuck's final lesson to heart and is like, look, I did that. What happened, and he moves on. Maybe Jimmy's like that. But if anything, for Jimmy, it's... He's not taking it well. He's not taking it well. It honestly is reminding me of Jesse in season 4 of Breaking Bad, where Jesse was going through, I mean, he was trying to forget. He was trying to, you know, he turned his house basically into a crack den because he was trying to, you know, not think about what he had done about killing Gale, who ironically appears in this episode. But it getting to Kim more than, as much as it did, basically, that's pretty crazy. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'm missing something from that, you know? Who knows? There could even be more Kim backstory. Or it could just be that all that guilt just came rushing right back, you know? Could have been that. Could have been that. Other stuff this episode, because I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't a lot. None of it bad. But this episode is pieces being moved. And sometimes you have to take an episode. Yeah, you just have to take 1, maybe 2 episodes where it's like, okay, we have to start moving some pieces around, you know? And another one of those would be Arturo and Nacho. They have to make it believable why Arturo was dead. And in doing so... Nacho had to be shot. Not just a shot in the arm. He also got hit in the gut as well. And the bullet is still in his shoulder, which is crazy. But yeah, they did that. The twins, to their credit, the twins came and got their guy. They tried patching him up a little bit, and then so presumably it was Nacho who told them about the vet. I don't think, considering the vet was the one who told he told Nacho not to go to him again because he's tired of the cartel. I would imagine Nacho knew him. I mean, this vet's freaking connected. So that does also sort of explain, because that is one thing I've kind of, I haven't thought about it a lot, but something I kind of questioned is, how did Mr. Wormold contact Nacho? It must have been through the vet. They all knew the same guy, basically. So, this guy, he's IT at a pharmaceutical company, at a drugstore. Plus, he is in that same sort of circle as a veterinarian. Probably worked on, did IT in that veterinary hospital, And so he went to the vet who knew, who had the connection to Nacho. So he set that up. Then the vet went and got people who could serve as protection for the guy, protection for Mr. Wormold. Enter Mike, which then by extension enter Jimmy eventually when he went and got Huel. I think it would have been hilarious if it was just Huel instead of whoever the hell that guy was. It would have also been hilarious if it was Bill Burr, but I don't know if Bill Burr still looks, if he could pass as young enough for that, but I don't know why, but Bill Burr's like the only person to kind of age since Breaking Bad, so I don't know if he would be able to pull off looking younger on Better Call Saul. Although, I say that, but the people at Better Call Saul, they're friggin' wizards. They could make him look younger if they needed to, They could figure it out, so yeah. But Arturo, gone fully, and the cartel is none the wiser. And yeah, you got Bolsa, Don Juan calling Gus about it. And again, this is all a part of Gus's plan. So, now what was it specifically? It was to get a new supplier, I think? Or a new dealer? Okay, a local supplier. So, okay, so they are having trouble getting shipment up into the U.S. from Mexico. So, basically, for a while, Gus needs to get supply from north of the border. Okay. And then, but from that, he's already working on that. Not only does he have his distribution with Madrigal and everything, all the plans working there, but he was on his way to see the results of the suppliers that he had already found and tested. And so that's interesting. So he has a bunch of suppliers lined up with, the max being 67% purity, which we know is nowhere near the blue meth that Walter White will create one day. But that is, I'm pretty sure, still several years off. Maybe like 5, maybe 6 years off at this point. So it's going to be a while before he finds Heisenberg. But in the meantime, he already has Gale, but he's not using Gale just quite yet, which is interesting. And yeah, I want to know a bit more about Gale, because that has always been the question of, like, why doesn't he just have Gale cook, But I don't know. I mean, I'll have to, pretty soon I'll be rewatching season 3 of Breaking Bad, so I'll just have to pay attention and see if they say it. So yeah. Either way, this is all going according to Gus's plan, pretty much. Despite the fact that the one thing that didn't go according to his plan was Hector, but he is using everything to his advantage, you know? Maybe bumping up the timetable a little bit, but he's pulling this off, and we know eventually he will have his own empire, and eventually he will just completely eliminate the cartel altogether, you know? So we just have to go through. So I think, if I remember correctly, it's in season 3 when Don Juan is, I think he's taken out by the Federales. And then it's not until the end of season 4 that Gus takes out Don Eladio. But the problem is he can't expand his empire from there because Walt then takes him out, you know? So, but that's a while off. That's a long while off. So, we got Kim doing more work, getting more stuff done at Mesa Verde, and seeing that she's going to have a lot of work on her plate for the next, lifetime, I guess. Like, she's got a lot of work to do. And as an independent, just as a single person, I mean, she's got a paralegal, but still, that's a lot of work. But maybe she can do it. Maybe she can. I mean, one thing about it, too, is that with everything going on with Mesa Verde, you would think she would be able to, afford an office again. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know how, salary or retainers work or anything with a lawyer, but, I feel like she should have some money to start building up a team. If they've got all those plans, she ought to be making some bank off of this, Plus, I mean, I don't know. I was going to say Jimmy's got the Sandpiper money coming, but he doesn't because Mrs. Landry went back on the settlement. Oh, yeah. Friend Sandpiper. Oh, well. And then Jimmy and the Bavarian boy. I like that Mike didn't go for that, and he was like, no. It's easy, and I like how he says, the plan is solid enough, The plan is solid enough, but there's no reason to do this, And he even asked, did they cross you or something? He's literally, even if it's a weak reason, he's looking for a reason of why would we do this, But Jimmy just doesn't have it. Jimmy just wants to, he wants to slip. He just wants to slip. But Mike ain't a slipper. So instead, he got the other guy. And to their credit, they did do it. And I thought the dude was going to be angry at the end. But they seemed to be fine. So at least got that, I guess. But I also see it as, like I said, the same with Jesse of Jimmy is trying to put Chuck completely out of his mind. Where Kim is sort of being eaten away by that guilt. Jimmy that's on a different planet. He has left that behind. So, yeah. Or he's at least trying to leave it behind. So, yeah. But still, a good episode, interesting, and I'm curious to see where we're going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Better Call Saul reactions, as well as another playlist for all of my Breaking Bad reactions if you want to go check those out. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.